sweet nectar of summer coming to an end, and the passage to fall, and a capacity crowd sellout for the very first time in their newly renovated David Booth Memorial Stadium. There's something that's a sight, a sellout crowd in this very building. The Kansas Jayhawks have won more games in the last 3 years than they have since the Mangino era. Here they come. Yeah, let's get busy. And here's the kick coming down as Dylan Lynch puts a toe into it. And the season is underway. Emmanuel Henderson Jr., the former Alabama star, fleet-footed at wide receiver, only gets it out to the 14-yard line. And that's where Jaylen Daniels and company will start. There you see the passing yards. And from just under the 15 at the 14-yard line, it's first down. Quick wide receiver screen taken by Henderson. Expect to hear that name quite often today. And he got to the...
When you get those man looks, you want to give a chance to your wide receiver, Henderson.
Daniels running out of time. Look at him go. This is where he really is devastating. His ability to create. Last year he was...
Option opportunity, or you can throw the football, right? The ability of Jaylen Daniels presents a lot of options for Kansas here on third down.
Bowden Groin, number 88, they're really high on. They'll use 4 different tight ends. He's in the slot right, and right up the gut goes Williams for the first down. It's the definition of a CEO, head football coach. Gives a lot of autonomy to his offensive and defensive coordinators. Little read action, and here goes Jaylen. There goes Jaylen. First down to the 20.
If that defensive end crashes down, there is no chance to stop Jaylen Daniels before he picks up a big chunk of yardage. 23 yards on that game with his legs.
Out of the shotgun on first down. Tempo. That's Cam Pickett. Down the picket fence for the touchdown. They go fast enough for you?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, the capacity crowd got what they wanted in their newly renovated stadium. As I said, what's old is the quarterback. He made some mature decisions. Pickett, just one of them. Alexander, also a young guy in that secondary. This is a defense that gave up a lot of yards passing a year ago.
There's Josiah Freeman.
Warner's in trouble, shovels it out. Nice ad-lib to Donaldson. And Bryson Donaldson sets sail down the sidelines for a big first down. Shoved out by Trey Latham. What a magnificent move at the 11th hour by E.J. Warner.
That's an outstanding play there by E.J. Warner of ad-libbing. Something he doesn't always do, but you can see it's great coverage in the back end. He wanted to get to Josiah Freeman, can't do it, but you have to find a way, and he does it with a little flip of the right, and Donaldson does the rest.
Below the knee, Brandon Ramirez, who beat out Elijah Gilliam, is in the backfield now. And there he goes. And this kid's been really impressing coaches of late. He takes it down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line before he's spilled by. Looks like they're going gun. Is that Rayshawn, the dynamic Luke in the backfield? Yes. Speedy Luke. Play fake to him. He was a decoy. It's Ramirez, and he's inside the 5. Boy, what a well-designed play, partner. That was fantastic. Is now checked in for him. He's in the pistol right behind Warner, and he'll tote it. Nice cutback. He's in there. It's touchdown. Both offenses show their wares here at the Jayhawks, and rushing 7 times last year, which ought to tell you something about how well Ramirez has looked in fall practice.
Take a nice shot. Take a look right here, Tim. Number 87, Jake Tarwater, just completely ejects the player out of the play and in. You know what I mean? So they meant what they said, and they are using all their weapons right now.
Kansas was no one runs to his left and throws it better from the right arm in college football, maybe ever, than this kid. There's Highshaw forging ahead with a late flag coming down.
You're going to get a face mask, a quick grab of the face mask.
By Owusu, number.
Personal foul, face mask, number 8, defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, an automatic first down.
Eyes Bender was all over that one for us. Highshaw trying to fill the void. Blitz coming off the corner. Daniels, look at him. Look at that pass. This time rolling left again, throwing over the shoulder. Gets the job done as Cam.
You saw the speed on full display there from the Alabama transfer, Emmanuel Henderson Jr.
That'll get your attention when you're the opposing cornerback. Looking down the sideline. Whole lot of jersey that time. Being held by Jakari Embry against Emmanuel. Tremendous young man. On third down, Highshaw. Looks like he might be about a yard to a half yard shy. Cameron Braca, number 22 with the stop.
Yeah, it's a nice job of the offensive line getting real.
Remember, this is a team that beat top 25 teams in succession 3 times in the Big 12. Williams, Leishon, gone, touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas. Number 4.
Tim, that's about as easy as it gets. You make sure you kick out here on the outside, and after that, there's no one for Leishon Williams. Outstanding job by number 87, Leighton Cure, of curing an opportunity.
Honorable mention at Iowa. Shades of that pass coming to fruition there. Third down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Warner with pressure up the middle. This one is caught at the 42. Ezekiel Levitt. He stood in there and took it just like his old man did when he was running the greatest show on turf with the St. Louis. So far, Warner has converted when necessary. Quick play fake. Under some pressure, got to get rid of it. He's flushed and just gets rid of it. He's outside the tackle box, so should be okay, but there was really nowhere to go that time. So for the first time, I get to say this job in fundraising, and David Booth getting the lion's share of it for this stadium opening today. That pass down the sidelines, incomplete. We've got a marker down, thrown where the pass was intended for Levi Wynn.
You got close to what it looks like zero coverage. They're not afraid to run zero coverage and bring pressure, so Jalen Daniels needs to be aware of that. There goes.
Oh, nice pirouette by Daniels. Now he's in some trouble, but escapes again and is thrown to the ground back at the 27-yard line. Finn Claypool was in hot pursuit and drug him down. Different atmosphere, is it not, from what we're accustomed to in Lawrence, Kansas? How proud the staff and the administration here of Kansas should be. Warner over the middle, incomplete. Has a touchdown already in today's game. He and Highshaw now flank Jalen Daniels. Uh-oh, they set this one up, didn't they? A little wheel route action by LaShawn Williams after in motion. Daniels again with rollout action. Steps up and lets it fly. It's caught. It's first down at the 30. Cam Pickett. It's a 13-yard gain. Let's go down to Josh. He's looking good right now with the
weekend to work with him. So the most important thing about that trip was trust, and we're seeing that out there tonight, guys.
No doubt about it. Little flare out to Pickett again. Woo, a little high hurdle action that time to get it inside the 15. They'll mark it just shy of the.
Saw it there with a nice pickup.
Look at Pickett again. Touchdown. Number 2 for number 7 today. Marker down late.
Player downfield. The ball was first touch behind the line of scrimmage. It's a touchdown.
They're picking it up. They were concerned about a player downfield, but the referee took a look and said, pick up the little yellow hanky.
We saw this touchdown earlier, and take a look at the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield on Highshaw, the runner, and because that ball is thrown behind the line of scrimmage, the RPO and the blocking down.
Marjan with the extra point. 5 receptions now for 72 yards for Pickett. Gotta like the depth that we're seeing utilized defensively by Kansas. Caldwell back in the game. The late blitz comes, and the pass is caught. And it is a beauty to Josiah Freeman. That's the guy they want to get loose. He is the speed merchant and a guy that always gets open.
Yeah, Tim, you talk about talent and arm talent and strength and all these different things. However, what about the toughness of the quarterback? He stands in there, waits, and makes sure he makes that throw to an easy open target in Freeman. But
extra tight end in.
Take a look at the rusher at the top.
Warner. He can be resourceful. Now he's running out of time and throws it away, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kansas. Devin Dye with the interception.
Over the years, he hasn't had great success rolling left and making these off-schedule plays. He rolls left, tries to make it, and Devin Dye does a nice job of staying in phase, right? Staying in phase with the wide receiver, and it's a gift. He jumps up, makes that play, and who says defensive backs can't catch?
Yeah, the hands of Velcro on that every day. 2nd and 8. Look out. Daniels rolling right. There's his receiver. The angular Levi went brought to the program that Fresno State had become is something that they are looking forward to having under Matt Ince. Out of the gun. Quick look in. Levi Wentz, the aforementioned angular one. Inside the 40 to the 37. Another first down over there. It had a chance. Only the 2nd incompleted forward pass by Daniels in the first half. 3rd and 7. Blitz up the gut. It's caught. At the 30-yard line, spun down Cam Pickett. And Daniel, his longest was 49, so this is 2 yards inside his longest. Just snuck it in with a slight draw.
Allow Kansas to put pressure on you, and your offensive line is just not holding up strong enough for E.J. Warner to get the ball downfield.
They knew they needed to be good on first down, and they've got one now. After that completion to the 41, Ezekiel Avit made a big catch earlier. 19 ticks left in the half. Warner under duress. And a little comebacker. It's going to be shy of the first down. Cameron Beecham with the reception, but they do get it to the 40. Field goal. Fresno State fans are thinking maybe we could get a long completion and have our own field goal. Warner decides to take it himself. Hits the deck at the 43 of KU. He's kicked some long ones in his day. Got a 52-yarder against Purdue. Got to be quick. Quick out, and down he goes with a timeout. Jordan Brown on the receiving end. And
I mean, perfectly executed there by Fresno State. You get the ball and get down. Yeah.
He could have opted out, but he wanted to be a full season in this brand new stadium. Here we go for 55. Low trajectory and not there. This is a jubilant 40,000-plus sellout crowd here at halftime.
Looks like the operation is good. Laces out. Just didn't have enough leg there. Pushed it to the left a little bit and a bit short.
That they don't have quality backups. There are some really good players behind him. A freshman phenom. But they'd rather Jalen make it through the year. And with more, let's go down to Mr. Sims, Josh R. on Fresno State.
I wouldn't be surprised here if they don't get E.J. Warner on the edge with some naked bootleg action.
Yeah, here's Gilliam behind E.J. Warner. Gilliam now into the flat. This pass is caught. Gilliam, who set up shot.
This is his opportunity to rush.
Step up and a fire right down the middle, and it's caught by Freeman. Josiah Freeman. Excellent route runner. They want to get him on track. They want to get the first down, keep this drive going, trailing by 17 to open the half. Warner in trouble. Pressure off the edge. Down he goes. Ball is loose. Kamara with the tackle. They're going to rule him down back at the 48-yard line. Bengali Kamara with the tackle and the sack. This may be close and worthy of another look.
Well, you can see there, Bengali's dragging him to the ground. I don't think he's down. I think he fell on top of the defender as he's rolling. And the replay just showed in the stadium, and you can hear the reaction. They may have to take a look at this.
They may. And by the way, it's Keenan Caldwell that made the play, to no one's surprise. NFL and college football seminars that I don't get corrected by Mike Pereira.
With an immediate recovery by Kansas at the 49-yard line. First down.
And he was dead on. Ishaw and Williams are the setbacks out of the gun. Now 1st and 17 after the penalty. Williams. Leishon with that quick burst again. That looked a little like the 4th down play. That
All-American thrower on the track and field arena.
Yeah, he is outstanding. It's one of the reasons why he hung around and got to Kansas. He wanted to continue his career. That one's caught. It's Kubeka. And there's redemption.
We talked about it at halftime. What will the offensive line do? We saw on the run play just previously, and now watch the pocket as he sits in there and doesn't have to put on his cape, right? He can sit back and survey the field. Doesn't have to start to run around, and then he can find his wide receiver and fire it.
6A state championship appearances. Drew Brees' old high school.
And then they can play coverage in the back end.
Took over for Mikey Keene at quarterback, who's not in Michigan. And they go with a little swing out to Rashawn Luke. This is the young man that's got such speed. They were very impressed with him. Though this game may be getting a little out of hand for Fresno State. This staff has a lot to learn about their personnel. Warner's pass is incomplete and picked on the tip drill. Intercepted by Lyric. Oklahoma State.
What an incredible play. Watch him drive on the play. And you see so many times defenders go for the hit and they can't make the play. Outstanding catch by Lyric Rawls. Watch him juggle this to himself. The tip, the tap, the turn, the flip, and the go around. Like I said before, who said the defensive backs can't catch? Play tonight.
Yeah, their top 40 would rival Casey Kasem back in the day. I mean, those 40 plays look pretty good to me. The handoff goes to Daniel Hishaw, and he stopped at the briefly, holding his wrist. And Johnny Thompson is checked in, number 20 for KU. He'll tote it right here. With those legs churning after the initial hit was made. And is stopped at the 28-yard
offensive line, and with Amir Herring and Bryce Foster working in unison, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go there again.
Play fake, and once again they throw it to the tight end. Looked like he was going to be the lead blocker instead. Pass is caught by Bowden Rowan, as well as they needed to on first down. And that became the problem as the game lingered on. Hishaw. That's not bad on a down and distance situation. To be in the $800,000 area, and this is just wonderful to see. And they go with a little chicanery with Hishaw taking the deep snap. They lost some headgear, it appeared, on the way with that one inside the 15-yard line. And that'll get him to the sideline with a flag down.
It looks like they're going to hold on.
Holding for 56. Yep. Offense. That penalty is declined. Runner short of the line to gain. First down, Fresno State.
That 23 season, of course, ended the way they ended it with those 3 wins over top 25 competition. Do something. Might be a little dispute over this flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The helmet comes off. It's clearly a face mask.
Yeah, no doubt.
That should have been offsetting penalties.
20 rushes, 15 completions. Scott Alexander is in midseason form with our content tonight. And wrapped up immediately is Gilliam by Trey Latham. That defensive front has been outstanding about what's been going on in places like Notre Dame, Wisconsin, Arizona. He's been around, knows this sport, knows the game. Into the flat it goes to Harry Stewart III. As we get into the bench just a little bit. I have a career to think about.
Of course. Yeah. Well, that just speaks to the culture, right? Not many guys leave this program, and it's been very impressive, like I spoke about earlier, what Lance Leipold has been able to do.
There's on Luke. Back after the game on the choreography of the booth. What is a tipped ball? What is a fumble recovery? That kind of thing.
I got you.
Yeah. Bender's working with him on it. That's Cameron Beecham, 15. With the personality-wise,
was caught in a system where it wasn't conducive to his success. You know, the way he was comfortable playing.
Here's pressure from Leroy Harris. The Tennessee Chattanooga transfer. Very rare that you see a guy like that in football that wants to continue his track and field career.
Tim, you tried to retire him far too quickly. He's still a really good center and all, and I think he for sure is going to be a pro. At least this coaching staff, they really believe that he's going to be a
drift. Boise State, Utah State, Colorado State, Texas State, and Gonzaga will be competing in the Pac-12 as well from a basketball standpoint.
Sounds like the Big State Conference.
Yeah, it's all the Big State Conference.
Yeah.
Thought it was interesting that and head coach Urban Meyer all will be on hand. And the Bear, Chris Felica, decide to go for it. And to no avail as Warner's hauled down by Devin Dye yet again. And it goes over on downs to Field. And he is special. Little quarterback power to start. Like the Red Sea opens up, he takes it all the way to the pylon and just a little shy. Maybe a yard or time to sit on it. He'll take a knee now. But I think he made his point with just one play.
Just one play.
That's all he needed. You know, that's the kind of kid that
he's going to be the starter for Kansas moving forward.
Well, partner, you and I have a pretty active week coming up.
Yes, we do.
Get home for
it is.
They're awfully good.
And we got some really good players breaking in a new quarterback as well. And Drake Lindsey is something to behold, I believe.
And by the time we get to Ames, Iowa for our third game, Gus and Joel will just be finishing up game number 1. And a big, big win on opening night, especially for Coach Leipold and the Jayhawks. And Matt Ince is in good stead for the future. He learned a lot about his team tonight. A big thank you to our crew in the studio and our crew here